I am so glad that you could join us today. Now, firstly, I know you were not expecting to see my face standing up here tonight. As you know, the boss, Tommy, is not on time. He is a busy man. He is a busy man, and he will be here. So I would like to welcome you all on behalf of Tommy, firstly. So welcome, welcome. Well, we are celebrating tonight because our esteemed guest, Miss Evelyn over here, she has supplied us with a massive shipment of whiskey.
Can I just have a moment? Can I ask us all to sanctify this new batch? If we can all hold hands.
Sit down, preacher.
Just shut up, Frankie. Let me say my thing. Let us hold hands. There's no hurting you.
Now, in keeping the lights of discretion, there is a letter underneath your plate. Now, do not open it yet, please. Listen to my instructions. Tommy has handwritten you a note. Isn't that nice of him? He went through all this trouble, and he has asked me to ask you, please, to keep the utmost discretion. Do not show this to anybody. Not your neighbor, not your friend, not the person sitting next to you, nobody. This is a secret. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, secrets, they're precious. Okay, you may open your letter and read, but first, a toast. To Tommy and his health, to whiskey.
Yeah!
To whiskey!
I'll drink to that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to get all your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share a couple of words with you all. Hey, listen! Funny man's got something to say. I got a couple of jokes because Tommy's not here yet. I thought I'd like to thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, obviously, Tommy's not been here yet. The guy would be late for his own funeral, Mark, right?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, yeah, you know one thing about Tommy. We all love Tommy. Let's have a big round for Tommy, okay? At the same time, though, Tommy, well, you know, love him a bit. He's a lovely guy, but my God, is he stupid. Last time, I heard the story. Did you hear when Tommy went to the doctor? And the doctor said, hey, you need to get more iron in your diet. So guess what he did? Ate his golf clubs. And I'm sure he's a bit of a ladies' man. We all know him to be a man of the ladies. And I'm sure you have a couple of stories to tell.
Well, the only way Tommy can please a woman is if he fakes a headache or something.
Tommy, he's a great guy, you know. He's kind of animalistic, though. He's sort of like what kind of animal would you call him?
I don't know. Weasel?
Weasel? Yeah, that's right. What about you, man? What would you call Tommy?
Hippo.
How dare you say that about Tommy? Not a way you would be here tonight if it weren't for Tommy. Tommy's a light in this town. He cleans it up of all the crooks. Even your father, Edward Harold, crooks like Harold Slicker. Tommy is a saint. How dare any of you make fun of him? How dare you?
Evelyn, I'm so sorry. What?
You stand up and tell everyone what you just said to us.
Could you please stand and read that out? Because
It's from a friend? What did they say? Read that. Oh my God, should we read it together? Oh my God, look. Okay, ready?
I'm not sure.
All right. Dear reader, I'm sorry that you're the one to find this. This letter is burdened with terrible news. Very bad news. Look,
You read the rest stuff. Tommy has been murdered.
What?
For what?
Oh my god, I can't. You're gonna have to go on. I cannot reveal my own identity as it would arouse more suspicion, but I promise it was not I that had a hand in Tommy's murder. Oh my gosh. What I do know is that someone sitting right here at this dining table is Tommy's murderer. And although they will deny it to the very end, please find out who murdered poor Tommy. Good luck. Oh my god.
I don't believe it.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
This has to be a joke, right?
Tommy's been
It's gotta be a joke.
I don't know, I mean, it's just on the table.
Where did you get
I wonder who would have had a motive against
He's
her.
very eager to ask me to
I don't
say
know.
Maybe it was a crime of passion.
Jessica, I need
Maybe somebody who knew Tommy intimately
Who wrote
was
it?
jealous because Tommy wouldn't leave his wife for a year.
No, she's a professional.
Now,
I am a professional. I don't make people leave their wives.
No,
You
doctor. Do
stank.
not do that, doctor.
Don't or can't.
doctor, there's no need to be like that.
It's a bit too early for the accusations, I think.
Sure. What's going on here?
I don't know.
You know.
You brought in a new shipment, huh?
Well, yeah.
How do we know we can? How can we trust her? How do we know she's not
Hey,
behind
you
it?
leave Evelyn out. She's my best friend.
I don't know. I've never seen her before.
She is an outsider.
Foreigner.
Oh, well, if that's how you treat people who come in.
Donnie, why? She's trying to work something out with Tommy right now. She would never do that. I mean, she bought all the whiskey.
You had motive against Tommy because of what Tommy did to your father.
And what was that? I do not know what Tommy did to my father. I didn't even know anything was done to my father. I haven't seen my father in years.
Doctor, you seem to have revealed a little too much.
You got something to say, Doc?
No,
Doctor, you have not shown a very light on yourself
retract
right
my
now.
accusations.
He's got a lot of aggression.
You seem pretty quick to accuse everyone.
Yes.
Doctor.
Oh, yeah,
Is there anything you would like to explain?
This young lady over here had some remarks about the doctor. What did you say?
You just put me on the spot.
Speak up right now.
No,
This
tell
lady,
us.
I don't know I want to say that.
Well, there we go. We've got two people who have said that the doctor looks suspicious.
Well, yeah.
I think he
Well,
knows.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, what do you know?
How do you know he knows?
How do you know who knows too much of what?
Lady, where were you earlier today? You know what I mean?
Why don't you explain yourself,
I
woman?
mean, you're with me. You know what the situation. No, you know.
Oh, so you were with
You
me
were with
today?
Larry, can you come together?
For a bit.
Ah, right, okay.
Seems watertight to me.
As well, very well.
Why did she?
Why are these people here?
You invited me.
Well, that's because I heard there's a party going on.
No! Oh my God!
No, no.
Bill is trying to leave
You can't.
because he thinks that we should call the police.
Bill!
Now listen, I don't know if that's a good idea because we have got all this
Whiskey.
whiskey. I think we should all have a vote.
Now,
All in favor.
Just hang on a second. Before everyone jumps to conclusions, now, as you know, I'm the manager of this establishment, and the police, they have a healthy payroll from me every month to keep this quiet. I mean, I don't know if
Yeah, but if you bring them here, Val.
I know, but
But it's a murder.
we are protected. One of us is a murderer.
I still think I believe in democracy, and I think that we should vote. All in favor of calling the police. Y'all get up off your chest and you go down there.
Okay.
All again. Calling the police. You get up off your chairs and you go down here.
Yeah, we call the police, we're all going down.
Now let's do this.
It makes no sense.
Get up. You want to call the police? You go down there. You don't want to call the police? You go down here.
Come on, we'll be all right.
I don't want it anywhere near me.
No, it's only the murder.
Police in this town are corrupt, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Don't trust the police.
No.
All right.
Well, there's your answer.
I think it's a pass.
Space, it was really nice that it was, because it was quite lively, there's a lot of interaction already going on between the actors. That made it a lot easier for for me to kind of like come and slot in and kind of talk when I was ready, rather than kind of like walking into like a silent space that can be quite intimidating. So I think it was quite a nice setup in that sense.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, nice lively atmosphere walking in. It kind of set the tone for the vibe. Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah.
I think I could even go on for a bit longer to like really establish everyone's characters and then go around and say. Like,
But also, if as I'm slagging him off, as I'm slagging you up, I'm like, you knew it and you said this. You always said that about Tommy, and you're an asshole dentist, and you're whatever.
That was really, really cool. Rather than being like actor, it went actor, audience, actor, and that was really punchy. That was really.
But the sound bit was being cued by an audience member as well.
Like there were a few things. But yeah, trying to make that, because then by the end of it, the audience was like, how would any of that have happened if I just said no?
Yeah, I just said she was so brilliant that I didn't feel like we were acting. It was so natural.
I think it's really great having an actor because, again, really great. Again, you'll get audience members who might not be comfortable speaking in front of people, but having someone to bounce off means you'll get an experience. You know what I mean? And yeah, I felt like I was part of something, part of a gang, which is cool.
It's like we need moments where the groups change. And a few moments like that, just to give everyone a little bit more perspective on other stories. Because it's nice that these two, I was able to give them my story, but I was aware that they weren't aware of any of what was going on there. Everyone's done such great character development. It's interesting for them.
There was a sense of pressure that you'd be kicked out if you get found out, that kind of thing. So I thought maybe if people start accusing you, but like leave.
Maybe they need a task, so maybe there's a few different things that they get in their letter as well, like maybe 5 people in the audience are aware that there is a bloody knife somewhere.
Planting like a bloody knife in someone's like jacket pocket or something like that, and then say everyone empty your pockets.
Facts that are concrete, because when you made a really brilliant point about why should we trust the death of Phil, it was just a letter. We didn't have anything to play on, it was just our word against yours. That was such a great opportunity that we could have jumped on and it could have turned into a whole thing. If there was a prop that we could have brought against you or something, or I don't know, or it would have had more food for.
I was just thinking that maybe what would work well is if in your letter it told you 2 people who knew you'd done it, or something like that, or 2 people that suspect you, or 2 people who might have dirt on you, so that you need to try and find these people in the room and find reasons to accuse them.
You're not just defending, you've also got to attack. Your worst enemy is the preacher, your best friend is the singer or whatever.
It's rather than everyone being a murderer, no one was. And my reasoning being that when everyone's the murderer, the focus is entirely on deflecting from yourself, so I don't really have to invest in anyone else other than making sure they're getting more attention than me. But if no one's the murderer, then reversing happens. At that point, I become convinced that someone in this room is guilty and it's not me. Oh my God, they better go down instead of me. So that makes me have to become far more interested in the lies and deceptions of other people. The thing I'm going to feel at that point is like, shit, I just accused a load of innocent people. That's a really messed up thing that I just did to save myself.